This is Raghu Government Degree College, Nirmal, Assistant Professor of Commerce. Today we are going to learn about the preparation of trial balance. This is the crucial one for preparation of final accounts. The trial balance is prepared before the preparation of the final accounts. Final accounts means trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. Here, from the beginning, the first part of the accounting is generally called bookkeeping, means recording the transactions. Step by step, how we are going to see all these things. First, we write all the business transactions in a rough book. Then we analyze business transactions. Here, analyzing the business transactions means what is coming in, what is going out, according to the debit credit rules of the double entry system. We analyze all the transactions. After analyzing those transactions, we journalize the transactions in a journal. We write these transactions in the journal, which are called journal entries. This is the first entry book. After journalizing, we move on to next one. That book is called ledger. In ledger, we prepare all kinds of accounts. All kinds means personal accounts, real accounts, and nominal accounts. In this, the 7 items are there: names of persons and the firms, all kinds of assets, income, expenditure, profit and gain. Accordingly, we prepare ledger. Then next steps after preparation of ledger or preparation of accounts, we prepare a trial balance. What is a trial balance? Okay, in simple terms, that is a table of balances of all kinds of accounts. Ledger balances we show in a table, that is called a trial balance. So we prepare first unadjusted trial balance, means a temporary kind of trial balance. At the end, before preparation of the final accounts, or at the starting of the final accounts, again we prepare another trial balance, that is adjusted trial balance, that is the final trial balance. After unadjusted trial balance, we journalize and posting adjusted entries. Any missing entries or adjusted entries, okay, we journalize them, and again we post in the ledger. Again we balance the accounts. Then we prepare the adjusted trial balance, that is the final trial balance. Based on this trial balance, okay, the final step, that is the preparation of the financial statements. That means preparation of trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. Okay, this is the total accounting cycle. We call it as a accounting cycle. Okay, so how crucial from this diagram, okay, we can assess that there is a crucial part of this trial balance. So based on this trial balance, we prepare final accounts. So in other words, we can say that for preparation of final accounts, the trial balance is a necessity of the trial balance is here. We can now just we have to recap these things. What is a general journal? Okay, the book in which a person enters original records of business transactions. Here, a business entity, either small business or big business, whatever it may be, this is the original entry. Book of original entries is called journal, commonly referred as a book of original entry, that is called journal. Chronological listing of all business transactions for the company is made in this book. Each listing records of details, okay, the debits and credits associated with the business transactions. A book or a location on a hard drive where all business transactions are listed like a diary. Nowadays, we are using computers for accounting. So, just a click of button, we can draw all kinds of things, including trial balance. That's why here we are mentioning here it is a hard drive. Otherwise, in previous days, the books are used, registers are used for maintaining this journal. Next one, after preparation of journal, we process this thing and posting in the ledgers. This is called transferring the journal entries into the accounts is called posting. So the process of transferring of figures from the journal to the ledgers accounts is called posting. Okay. Then ledger account. Ledger is a register or a book. Okay. Ledger is a book in which we prepare different kinds of accounts. Complete listing of business transactions for individual account. For every item, we prepare account in the ledger. Where you look if you want to find the balance of any given account. All kinds of accounts will be prepared in the ledger. Then comes the trial balance. Trial balance here, a list of ledger accounts balances. A list of the ledger account balances. Okay, accounts means T accounts, debit side, credit side. That is called accounts. After balancing that accounts, these accounts balances are written in a table form, debit balances and credit balance. That table is called a trial balance. The total of the debit balance should be equal to the total of credit balances. Why it so? It is because for every transaction there is a debit one, another one is a credit one. So every amount must be debited for same transaction, same amount will be debited and same amount will be credited. That's why this trial balance will be equal. Debits must be equal to the credits. Okay. The balance indicates that mathematical accuracy of the trial balance. Here is the definition of a trial balance. This definition is given by, according to Spicer and Pegler, a trial balance is a list of all balances standing on the ledger accounts and cash book of the concern at any given date. Okay. Here is separately mentioning the cash book. Cash book is itself a ledger and a journal. It's itself a journal and a ledger. So this is trial balance is a list of balances standing on the ledger accounts as well as in cash book. Thus, trial balance is a statement of the debit and credit totals or balances of the ledger arranged in a separate columns in a particular. So here are some rules. The rules to prepare the trial balance. Here total debit entries equal to total credit entries. Already we discussed that. Suppose salary is paid. This is the transaction. Salary is paid 10,000 rupees. For that, salary is an expense. Cash is going out. So salaries account is debited with 10,000. Cash account is credited 10,000. It means that for one transaction we are debiting with the same amount as well as crediting with the same amount. That's why this trial balance will show debit balance equal to credit balances. Here we know that some items to be discussed. What are the debit items? What are the credit items? This table is based on double entry system or debit credit rules of the accounts. So in personal account, okay, whatever the personal debit the receiver means all debtors will be debited. Here debtors debited, all creditors credited. So first one, personal accounts, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debtor means debtor, creditor means creditor. Here debtor must be debited, creditors must be credited. Second one, real accounts, in which we write all kinds of assets. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay, assets account always show debit balance only. That's why assets always show debit balance. Any kind of account in regarding to the asset is shown a debit balance. Then nominal account, expenses and losses debited. So expenses debited. If loss is there, that account must also be debited. And income, or we call it as a revenue, all incomes and revenues, okay, or we are also call it as a gains or profits, must be credited. So income and revenue must be credited. Here one more thing is there, drawings account. Drawings account is a personal account. Instead of writing the name of the owner or business entity, we debit the drawings account instead of owner's account. Whereas capital account, this is also personal account. Okay, instead of writing the owner of the company, owner of the firm, we write the capital account. So this is drawings and capital account is also a personal. Next one, steps to prepare the trial balance. What are the steps? Okay, first one, balance all the ledger accounts in the books. In ledger, we prepare all kinds of accounts. For preparation of trial balance, the balancing of all kinds of accounts should be there. So first step, we have to balance all kinds of accounts in the ledger. That is the first one. Second one, list all debit balance on the debit side and add them up. Okay. In next slide, we are going to see the model of the trial balance. Okay, it's simple one, particulars, debit balances one column and credit balances one column. All debit items which appear in the ledger, okay, will shown in the debit columns and added up. This is the second step. First, balance all the accounts and list all the debit balance on the debit side, okay, and add them up. Next one, list all the credit balance on the credit side and add them up. Okay, whichever the accounts, okay, show credit balance, write on the credit side and add them up. That is the third step. Then third one, okay, identically the trial balance should balance after step 3. Trial balance must balance. Balance means debit must be equal to credits. Okay, so this is the if we were at third step, okay, there only we can find that debit balances are equal to credit balances. Okay, so this is explained in the fourth step actually. Okay, then the characteristics of the trial balance. Okay, the first and foremost one is trial balance is not an account. Not an account means it is not in a T form. That means debit side on the left side, credit side on the right side. That is not part in the trial balance. Trial balance is a statement, means it's a table. Simply, it's a tables. Okay. Next one is it is based on the concept dual entry. Dual entry. Okay. For every transaction, there is a debit item and there is a credit item. This is called dual entry system. So, based on this trial balance is on debit side must be equal to credit side. We give that statement because of this dual entry concept. Okay, which means that total of debit columns of the trial balance must be equal to the total of the credit balance in the trial balance. Tallying of trial balance means ledger accounts are arithmetically accurate. Here is the arithmetically. Okay, as per figures, that is correct. It doesn't mean that according to the accounting theories and principles, it may be true or not. Okay, if both the debit side and credit side are tallied, this trial balance is balanced. It doesn't mean that all accounts are done in the ledgers or accounts prepared in the ledger is correct, accurately correct. No, that is not true, because this is arithmetically correct, but according to the principle, accounting principle, it may be correct, may not be correct. Okay, it is prepared on the particular date. Trial balance is prepared on a particular date. It is prepared periodically, generally at the end of the month. Nowadays, in the computer, just on a mouse click, we can get the total trial balance at any moment. Okay, that is not a problem. If the total debit column of the trial balance equal to the total credit column of the trial balance, it is not conclusive proof of accuracy of accounts. Okay, already we discussed it. Okay, it is arithmetically correct, but conclusively we cannot say that it is foolproof. There is no mistake, there is no error in the trial balance. Next, the methods. Methods of preparation of balance, trial balance. There are two methods. One is totals method and second one is balances method. Okay, what is totals method? It means, suppose there is an account is there, Ravi's account. In Ravi's accounts, some debit transactions are there, some credit transactions are there. We total add up or sum up total on the debit side or credit side, whichever is high first. Okay, that is the total. What is the balance? If credit side higher than the debit side, we balance that credit side is higher amount, so that is the balance carry forward. So this is the called total one. This is called the balance one. Okay, if the totals method is not popularly used, but balances method, generally we practice this balances method. Okay, so whichever is the highest amount, we add up or that side first and deduct the second side the amount that comes the balance. That balance is written in the trial balance. Okay, this is the methods of preparation. One is totals method and the balances method. General practice is balances method we use for preparation. Okay, now it is the model or the format of the trial balance. Okay, trial balance of XYZ company as and so and so date. Okay, ఏ రోజు నాడు తయారు చేస్తుండో ఆ రోజు నాడు డేట్ మనం వేసుకుంటాం. ట్రయల్ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద XYZ company at okay 31st March 2019 or 18, whatever it may be date we write. Here the name of the account. We can write here also serial number, one more column. Serial number, better to write it. Okay, then name of the account, ledger file. Okay, this is the debit balance, this is the credit balance. After writing all the debit balance, we add up. After writing all the credit balance, we add up. Okay, this must be, debit side must be equal to the credit side balances. Okay, here note, here balances of debit and credit should be equal on a particular date. Okay, right, this is the format for trial balance. Okay, now what if the trial balance shows unequal debit and credit balances? Already we discussed about it. Okay, this is double entry. In double entry system there is a dual concept, that is every transaction there is a debit and there is a credit. So on the based on this one, okay, we prepare the trial balance. So any particular time, any particular period of time, okay, every total of debit must be equal to total of the credit. Okay, but sometimes there is a mismatch in the debit balance and the credit balances. If the columns of the trial balance are not equal, it means that there is an error. Okay, errors, there are so many kinds of errors are there. Okay, so there must be error. That is the next one. We have to rectify that error. Okay, that is totally different topic in recording or processing the transactions. Okay, so if mismatch in the debit balance and the credit balances, it is sure that there is a error in the while preparation of the accounts. So now we are going to see one problem. Okay, this some preparation of the trial balance. Okay, this is a simple knowledge is required. Okay, you need not know the all things. Okay, any person can learn this trial balance within 5 minutes if he has a knowledge of accounts, personal account and real account and the nominal accounts and their balances. Personal accounts always shows either debit balance or credit balance. Okay, real accounts show debit balance only. Expenditures, debit balance. Expenses, debit balance, and incomes, credit balance. That's simple is that. Okay, now here prepare the trial balance of the following one by one. First one is cash. Okay, what is cash? Okay, what is cash? Cash is a asset real account, so cash will show debit balance. Capital is a personal account. Instead of writing name of the owner, we write capital. Means capital is a personal account. So if it is a drawings, debit balance, capital, credit balance. So capital, credit balance. Closing stock is asset, debit balance. Next, one more thing here is outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses, it is a credit balance. Okay, it's a personal account, it shows credit balance. Next one, drawings also personal account, debit balance. Next one is purchase returns. Okay, purchases, we receive the goods, returns, okay, we send the goods. So purchase returns is a credit balance. Purchases, we receive the goods, so debit balance. Plant and machinery, asset, debit balance. Bank loan, bank is a firm, institution, personal account. Okay, we took the loan, is a creditor, credit balance. Sales, income, credit balance. Next, reserve fund, it is a profit, credit balance. Outstanding income, okay, that is income receivable, that is called, it's a debit balance. Then creditors is a credit balance. Okay, and based on this one, we are going to prepare a trial balance. Now, this is the format. Okay, trial balance, name of the account, ledger file, debit balance, credit balance. Okay, if you wish, you can put another column here for serial number. Right, one by one, according to the question, in order of the question, one by one. First one is cash, asset, debit balance. Capital, credit balance, personal account. Closing stock, debit balance. Outstanding expenses, credit balance. Drawings, debit balance. Purchase returns, credit balance. Purchases, debit balance. Plant and machinery is a asset, debit balance. And bank loan, 6,000 is a credit. This is also personal account. Okay, next one, sales is a income, so debit balance. Next one is reserve fund, that is profit, part of profit, so nominal account, credit balance. Then outstanding income, it's a debit balance, means you have to receive that amount. Next one is creditors, is a credit balance. Now this is the total balance of the debits and the total balance of the credits. Now we have to add up the total debit balances. Okay, then we have to add up the total credit balance. Credits must be equal to debits, must be equal to credits, credits must be equal to debits. So the total of debit balance is 61,000 and the total of credit balance is also 61,000. Okay, so this is the trial balance. Okay. In this method, we have to prepare the trial balance, right? Okay. Next, here is a just it's a practice question is there. You have also answer is there. I am just giving the answers. Okay, just scrolling the answers. You can practice of uh, this question and answer. Okay, simple method. Okay, put all the debit balance and the credit balances. Okay, purchases, sales is a credit balance. Sales returns, carriage inward, freight and sales, salaries and wages, rent and rates, traveling expenses, opening stock, discount given, discount received is a credit balance, commission given. Okay, that is commission expenditure. Okay, bank account here is a debit balance. Next one is sundry debtors debit balance, sundry creditor credit balance, capital is credit balance, and drawings debit balance. Okay, bills receivables debit balance, bills payable credit balance. Okay, total of the debits and total of credits. Okay, are both are equal. This is the